Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining D.O.P.E.
Hey,
Once again. And again, D.O.P.E. stands for Dedicated Outstanding Professionals Elevating. And I'm very excited about this day because today is our first day having a group discussion. So again, for those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Wendy.
And my name is Shawana.
And I am Keisha.
I am Kayla.
And I'm Gabrielle.
And we will be your guest in your cell phone or desktop today. So.
Hey, family.
So y'all, let's talk. We are going to talk today about some of the challenges that we all face in the workforce. And we want to hit on different aspects that affects us all and see how we can kind of help each other push through and overcome some of those obstacles. So let's get started.
Yes, we need to talk.
We need to talk, y'all.
Yes, we really need to talk. So guys, when we think about entrepreneurs, sales reps, business development officers that are out there, how does one start to build a network? And second part to this question is, what does networking look like? So who would like to jump in and get our audience engaged?
I think far as networking, it starts with who you know.
Mm-hmm.
Start with people, your friends, your family, and go from there. Build off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey cousin, I'm starting this business. I need you to spread the word for me. Come on, mama.
Come on, mama.
Come on, mama.
Yeah.
Help your daughter out.
Yeah.
To Keisha's point, a lot of times when you're trying to, put yourself out there, whether you're an entrepreneur or you work for a corporation, a lot of times you got to lean on people that people that you trust, is going to support you as you jumpstart your career.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I totally agree. I know with the employer that I work for right now, I leaned on a lot of people. I went through my cell phone. I was like, okay, who can share my business card on Facebook? And I had a lot of supporters out there just to let people know, hey, she's with this institution and you need to see her whenever you have some sort of lending needs. So you have to completely agree. Completely agree.
Honey.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, because y'all already know, that sounds good. The people closest to you.
There's a flip side to
However, oftentimes they can be the ones who least support you.
Yeah,
true. So to those of you who have those people that are like ready to support you, they don't even have to know exactly what your vision is. Whether it's in your family or outside of your family, allow them to help you, allow them to support you, and give them that love in the process.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
And I'm actually going to piggyback on what you said. Sometimes it is who you know, but sometimes it's not. I think it's so important to encourage professionals, young, doesn't matter where you're at in your life. It's easy to get stuck in your silo at your workplace when it comes to your network. So sometimes when you get in those random points in your life where you have a loss of a job or a change, but then you look up and you're like, who's my network? Oh, it was my workplace, which is nothing wrong with that. But going back, like you said, you have to be comfortable to go outside of your normal network and not get stuck in that silo, because that silo, even though it does support you, it's important to be uncomfortable and know other industries, other companies, and
that's true.
other groups.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I
I completely agree with you because I hear people say, hey, I don't want to expand my circle, I keep my circle tight.
Yeah.
None
And,
None in friends.
when it comes to, being, when it comes to your personal life, you might want to monitor who you let in, but when it comes to business, I think it's so important to get to know a Shawana, get to know a Keisha, get to know a Kayla, just because you never know what they can pour into your world professionally, and you don't know what you can pour into their world. And how that has a positive snowball effect that can really reap some nice dividends down the road when you're really at the top of your game. So I think it's very important to just connect with anybody who's normally not someone connect with, you know, within your circle, because you don't know how they're going to impact you in your pocket.
Oh, absolutely. And you got to make sure, though, at the same time that you're aware of who this person is. You know, what type of person that you're bringing into your circle. Because good energy, that's what we need. And that's what we desire. And again, it all goes back to support. You know, you don't want someone who's going to not want you to succeed, even though they may say,
yeah. I mean, you don't like way sabotaging your business.
So that's most definitely have to be careful with that as well.
I think social media is also a good way to network. You know, you
Yes.
never know who's watching, listening, or sharing your videos and stuff. So, you know, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all those platforms. I think that's absolutely a good way to network as well.
And it's a great way to network, but the problem is, and I love social media. I love social media. I love social media, but if you're not careful, it can also like just ruin your career, because you have some people who don't realize that their social media page is their brand.
Oh, absolutely.
So they can forget that, so they'll share something really inappropriate or off the wall, which that's okay if that's who you are, but you got to remember, okay, how's this going to affect my brand? And that's permanent. And even if you say, oh, I deleted it, somehow, some way, it will resurface. I think it's so important, like, you know, if you have to have maybe a separate page, do that. But if not, if you're gonna have one simple page, I definitely think it's important. If you're gonna use social media, just protect your brand.
Mindfulness. Be extremely mindful of what you're doing.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Kind of going back to the second part, or the second question around networking, you know, how does one network? I think that it's good to put yourselves in places that you're completely uncomfortable in. And when I say uncomfortable, where you don't know anybody. Now, I think that it's great when you're able to, you know, bring somebody with you that you know, but that is where you really utilize the person who is with you to introduce you to people that you need to know that's going to make a positive impact on your business. I think it's so important to look for people in the crowd when you're at an event that you know, and have them introduce you. And then one piece of advice that I had a previous manager share with me was, get with the person who knows everybody in the room. Why is that? Because they're going to introduce you to everybody, more people in the room too. So it's all about being uncomfortable so that you can really just be who you are as an individual, because they don't know you and you don't know them. So I mean, I know for me personally, I have done that, and I have now found myself able to go a lot of places and know at least one person in the room.
That's good.
I know one thing for me, just to kind of piggyback off of what you just said, one of the best ways, if you don't know anybody, you know, and you're out at an event, one of the best ways to just break that shell is a compliment.
Yes.
You know, and you get to talking, and it's so natural and genuine. So, a compliment is one of the greatest ways.
It is.
I like
that.
And being approachable. I mean, if you're somebody who has a facial expression that, you know, says, "Don't come near me,"
resting,
not make space.
That's what it's called.
Yes. No eye contact.
You gotta smile.
Yes.
Hanging out by the food. You know, nobody's gonna be interested in approaching you because you're not approachable.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes.